Hello everybody, welcome to Ageless Rock. In this video, I'm going to cover a very unique megalithic site in China. It is not as famous as it should be, even in China, and definitely not famous at all outside of China. In Mandarin, Bing means bright, Ling means spirit, Si means temple. So, Bingling Si can be translated as Bright Spirit Temple in English. However, the origin of Bingling means 10,000 Buddhas in Tibetan language. Bingling grottoes were carved into a red sandstone canyon along the mighty Yellow River. There are 694 statues carved into these 183 natural caves and cliffs at this mountainous region of Yongjing County. As part of the Silk Road, traders can enjoy a breathtaking view at Bingling. This geographical region is also famous for its beautiful landscape. According to mainstream, the rock-hewn architecture took approximately 1,000 years to carve. However, I doubt that is true because mainstream tends to give credit based on paintings and inscriptions that may contradict engineering logic. This carving stretches 200 meters long. According to present archaeology, carving is believed to have started in 420 AD and monks chiseled this area for 1,300 years. For such a long period of carving and still so mysterious won't make sense. The sheer size of this project is baffling. Chinese with modern drills won't even do this today. If you have ancient chisels in your hands, would you ever think of carving a gigantic Buddha on a sandstone bedrock cliff as shown in the photo? This cliff is extremely dangerous to work on. I am pretty sure there are plenty of other safer locations they can use. The largest statue stands at 27 meters tall. Today, we use wooden stairs to climb up and down. The same wooden stairs can be made 1,000 years ago. But yet, the ancient Chinese seems to be able to get away without stairs. How then did they constantly climb up and down for 1,000 years? According to mainstream, the earliest construction began in the 4th century and ended with the Ming dynasty in 17th century. The 7th century Tang dynasty hewn 2/3 of the entire site out of a bedrock cliff. I think this is a loose connection. I think those who painted this place and used it as a sacred site did not do the groundwork. Look at these 3 rows of gear tracks, just like those around the world. If it is not for platform purposes, why need 3 rows above each other? These 3 rows are not very straight and cannot make a straight platform anyway. To prove my point further on the mysterious holes, I zoom in at the feet of the giant Buddha. You can see several holes on the Buddha himself. This is like destroying a good sacred statue. I can see about 70 rectangular holes chiseled out at random in terms of size and location around this giant Buddha. Do you not find that strange? However, the more telling evidence is the striations that made the recess. It was cut vertically from top to bottom or bottom to top, while the machine moves horizontally into the cliff to get the depth needed for the statue. What advanced technology is that? It would be a mistake to assume that the megalithic builders made a Buddha with holes on the face and 1,500 years later, we made a nice and smooth-looking Buddha. The original builders definitely left a lot of holes on Buddha's statue, and we came along and made it nice and even changed the design of the cloth Buddha was wearing. Take a closer look at the random rectangular holes and you will notice they are all over megalithic sites. From Japan to India, Ethiopia to Jerusalem, these meaningless holes give us the clue that an advanced civilization was here first. At Bingling Grottoes, there are about 900 square meters of murals to see, but it is the gear tracks and random square holes just like those around the world that catches my attention. These mysterious gear tracks can be found at megalithic sites in Bolivia, Japan, Ethiopia, Jordan, and all over China and India. I don't know what they are, but I do know they make no sense, and we definitely don't have such tools lying around in ancient wooden huts of a primitive civilization. Look at the niches in the photo. They are random in size and location, and no difference from those at the Serapeum in Egypt or Columbarium in Petra. Is it logical for over 1,000 years architecture and technology have not changed? Look at the stairs in this photo. Do you think modern Chinese need stairs but ancient monks don't? How did ancient people climb so high without stairs on a daily basis? Why wouldn't they make stairs anyway? There are 776 statues in Bingling Grottoes. Some have mysterious holes while some don't. We think it was once used for climbing, but I think it was already there. Some holes are too small while some are too big. Some are in useless spots, no one knows why it was even there. Only in recent times people use this if it fits them. Because there are so many statues, it feels like there are thousands of statues. Therefore, this site is also known locally as 1,000 Buddha caves. Most tourists will just admire the sheer amount of chisel works done by ancient Chinese, if that ever happened. But we seldom ask, what did they use to have unfinished work that makes no sense? Let's take a closer look at the vertical striations with even gaps. They do seem like some raking tools made just to handle bedrock was used here. There must have been hundreds if not thousands of ancient chisels and hammers we can find at nearby villages. On the other hand, there are two unfinished statues with unfinished hands that seems to have melted into form. There is no chisel mark on this unfinished product and they flawlessly and seamlessly blend into the bedrock. I am inclined to believe there was some rock melting technology deployed here, just like statues at megalithic sites around the world. Look at this huge cavity created out of nowhere for no reason. If I was the engineer for this project and I told the workers to carve a trapezoidal cavity high up on a 90-degree slope, I wonder what would happen. I can imagine an emperor giving this order and a death penalty for those who defied the order to get the job done. But I don't think that ever happened. There is also another strange cutting which I am not 100% sure what it is about. You can see the natural formation above the yellow line and another formation below the yellow line. It looks like a very unnatural horizontal cutting across the mountain on the side. It is hard to tell what is the story here from this photo. Maybe you can find out when you get there on your next vacation, and don't forget to bring along a good zoom lens. If you want to explore every inch like Indiana Jones looking for treasures, you will probably need to spend 1 week at this site. It is definitely a place for megalithic adventurers. From this angle, Bingling Grottoes seems to have an uncanny similarity to the megalithic site at Petra in Jordan. More likely than not, it is just a coincidence in photography. However, I still find it interesting. Here is a fun fact. For all the devotions shown in the cave paintings and statues, today, Bingling in Ningxia-Hui Autonomous Region is a predominantly Muslim area. Well, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this short presentation on Bingling Grottoes in Yongjing County. See you in the next video and have a wonderful day. This is Berniong signing out. 再见.